Hey, are you someone who's about to face a security officer interview in the near future? Make sure that you watch this video till the end because in this video, I'm going to give you some of the best tips that you can use to become successful in the security officer interview and can become a security officer. Hey everyone, I'm Shiva RP. In this Corp Security YouTube channel, I'll be discussing about the topics related to corporate security. If you're a security professional, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Now, let us dive in, understand why preparing well advanced for the interview is such an important thing. To hire the best candidate possible, the employers will ask you a series of questions on security protocols and safety protocols and how you'll be able to solve the situations and how do you deal customer complaints and how do you actually serve the customers and employees. Before interview, make sure that you carry out some research about the company. You can do this by simply visiting their website. You can read their blog and you can read their about page and go through their service sections. By doing this, you'll get some understanding about what is this company into, what business this company is into, and who are the key personnel in this company. You can also do research by talking to the employees who work in that company or someone who had worked in that company. It gives you a lot of information which is useful during the interview. And if the interviewer asks a question about what do you know about the company, you can answer. Let me tell you this. Candidates don't even look at the company website and go and give the interview. So that's a sad state. It is your job to make sure that you understand at least a bit about the company, what that company is about, and what business it is into, what are the primary services it is into, so that you will be able to come across as a serious candidate. So you can do research using online methods by going through their website or maybe reading their service section and going through their about page, going through their blog posts, or you can refer their social media channels and any discussion forums that they might have. And another important thing that you got to do is you got to read the job description thoroughly and you got to familiarize yourself with what are the things that they are looking in this particular job. There are quite common things any company look in a security officer profile, and some industry specific thing would be there. So you got to understand what are the common things that a security officer is required to do in that particular job. It is generally all about how you protect the people, property, and information of that company. By going through the job description, you can relate what are the questions they may ask you in the interview. So spend some time and try to jot down what are the type of questions they can ask in the interview and prepare answers in advance and practice this so that you will be able to give better answers. Practice in front of the mirror or record using your smartphone and see how you actually performing in the interview. And also make sure how is your delivery and how is your body language during the interview. On the interview day, make sure you are on time and be in professional attire. Give a firm handshake and maintain eye contact during the questions and overall positive body language. During the interview, listen carefully and answer with the practical examples or about the incidents that you had handled in the past. So this gives the interviewer confidence that you actually handle similar type of incidents. Show enthusiasm for this position and why you are interested in this job and how you will be the best candidate for the job role. After the interview, make sure that you say thank you and send thank you emails showing your appreciation for their time and frequently, maybe once in a 3 days or a week, do the follow up, show that you interest for the job. Many candidates do not do the follow-up after interview is over. If you do the follow-up, it come across as how serious you are about the job. You can follow up to 3 times, and beyond that, if they're not responding, chances are that they're not interested in hiring you. But making follow-ups at least 3 times is something you should strive for. Many times you will not hear from the HR or the interview company because they might be busy in various other candidates. They might find you good during the interview, but after that they might become busy and trying to find other candidate and might actually forget how did you perform in the interview. So make sure that you follow up at least 3 times. If they give you the feedback on the first call itself that they didn't select you, there is no point for following up, and you can tell them thanks for the time, and you can let them know that in future any such positions occurs, they can keep you in mind. Don't show ego in this area. If you do not follow up, they're not interested in you. So they have 100 other candidates who also might be looking. Make sure you do the follow up after the job interview. In conclusion, you got to understand preparing for the interview beforehand and acting well during the interview and following up after the interview are the most important aspects. So make sure that you do the research about the company, understand the job requirements. If you prepare well during the interview, you're going to give the best possible impression. And then after that, make sure that you do the follow up. If you want to understand what are the exact type of questions that are going to ask in security officer job interview, make sure that you watch my next week video. In that, I'm going to cover what are the common questions that can be asked in the security officer interview, so that if those questions are asked, you will have better answers to say. Thanks for watching. This is Siva RP. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and share with your colleagues. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. I'm signing off until we meet again in the next video.